Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 10 of my collection. This week we are doing Avengers. Started loving the Avengers ever since the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that. Avengers in New York, the 6 of them gathered up together. It's really cool. So I have a few books, nothing too old. A few older books, but most of the stuff is real modern. The current volume 8, I believe, although I have stopped pulling the title because it was just one of the books I chose to give up so I could spend more money on other books that mattered to me. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? I have several books of this book. Well, several of this publisher, should I say. It's Marvel Milestone Edition of the Avengers issue number 1. I wanted to read Avengers number 1, wanted to own Avengers number 1, and so I got a reprint. So I am obviously not above reprints. I especially like Marvel Milestone Edition. After facsimile covers, I would say is one of my favorites because it's an exact replica of the cover, front and back, and inside. So really nice, really cool. So that's Avengers number 1. Then I have Avengers number 28. Missing this section. First appearance of Goliath, former giant man. Wasp joins the Avengers. First appearance of the Collector. So, nice, incomplete and all that, but it's very early Avengers. Alright, another Avengers number 46. Again, this one, I bought basically a beat up collection and all that. Each book was coverless or was missing this part. So it was a way to get some old books cheaply. So first appearance of Whirlwind. So Avengers 46. Marvel Super Action, which is reprints Avengers number 63. I bought this one from Hall of Justice Comic and Collectibles. Avengers 87, Origin of the Black Panther. This is Avengers 196. The one that came with an action figure that printed out a comic book, I believe. So, reprint, first full appearance of the Taskmaster, or full appearance of the Taskmaster. But again, I didn't care enough about the movie or whatever to get the real one. But for $1, pick that up. Here's another book I got in a dollar bin. It's Avengers number 200. This, I believe, has the what if happen, or not what if, but I think Miss Marvel was taken advantage of by someone the father of her child, who turned out to be the child full grown. I'm not sure, but I like this is the 200 cover, especially how it looks like a Beast tripped jumping through one of the zeros. If you watch Reggie Collect's channel, you'll know this book. It's Avengers 247. It was a connection between Avengers and the Eternals, like one of his personal spec books on on how the Eternals might be brought into the MCU or something like that, or how it relates. I remember he had this, and I bought it along with several other people. I think the day he mentioned it, and the price of this went up as a result. It's funny, but I have one issue here, and I bought 2 more newsstands. So. Avengers 248. 249. And then we jump from Avengers 249 all the way up to Avengers Surrender 690. The only one I have in Volume 7. I'm not sure, is this I'm not sure who did the cover, but this is a cover I really liked, and so bought it for $3 or so. Just really like the in-depth, detail on that. And then we jump into Avengers, the current run. This is actually one of the first books that I bought when I was getting in, one of the first, real soon after the books I got into collecting. I started getting a couple of books. This was a signed book. I don't know. I think it was I'm not sure if it was a Dynamic Forces, but it was a book that was signed, and I sent it off to CGC. It's a green label. I wasn't aware at the time that I'd get a green label, but it is what it is. It kind of goes with it a little bit. But this is Avengers #1 or Legacy 691. And I bought it because I liked the cover. The numbering right there on Thor's hammer. It's signed by Mark Morales. Right up there. So number 86 of 100. So only 9.4. I'm a little disappointed in that when I came back. But I remember one of the reasons I bought this one. Thor has a new arm? Or a golden arm? What the hell? So for the longest time I was confused how he lost an arm. So, but anyway, green label, not bad. I mean, it does have the She-Hulk on the Avengers. So I actually like the She-Hulk much more than I like the Hulk. I think just character-wise, there's so much more personality to her. And I like Doctor Strange. Kind of a biker punk kind of look. Really cool. Bought the book signed, that's what it came back as. I also got this copy of #1. The big three. Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. This is a second printing, but bought it because of that cover. Avengers 2, 692. A 5th printing, which I'm not sure. I think I'm going to get rid of one of them. I'm not sure which. I think I'm going to get rid of one of them because I don't need both of them. But I'll see. Don't know what I'll do yet. Number 3. Missing number 4, number 5. Remember, I still want number 4 because I liked this first arc with the Avengers. Number 6. Number 7. Avengers number 8, a variant cover. Avengers, I'm guessing I was missing number 9. So, but Avengers number 10, which is Legacy 700, 9.6 CGC. I bought this one. I believe I bought this one in this condition. The dogs are pissing me off today. Won't shut up. So, nice cover. Wasn't the one I wanted. Actually, I did. I think I bought this one graded as is because I bought another cover of this issue. You know, I wanted to have the 700 issue of Avengers CGC. At the time, it was just really important to me. I wanted it graded because it was going to be worth a lot. I don't know why I was thinking that at the time, but it was what it is. I originally wanted this copy, this variant copy, I wanted graded CGC. Just a big 700 with the big 3 guys on it. Only problem is, right back here, during shipping, this a bag on the board, it was taped down to the box. They used Scotch tape, I believe. But it's taped down to the board. Sometime during shipping, during the movement, the bag ripped down the side. The tape caught on the cover right here on the back, ripped the ink off. I was pissed off. I was so angry. I waited to, I reacted a little bit badly, but I was so angry at the fact that I had a comic book that the seller, didn't tape up properly and ruined as a result of my plans, that he got the first. I think I've only done 2 negative reviews on eBay, but this was the first person that I gave the negative review to. It's because they ruined my plan. It pissed me off. Avengers number 11. The Thor She-Hulk romance. I actually like that idea. You talk about some rough, boom, chicka, wow, wow. I can just, see them destroying a couple of hotel rooms. Avengers number 12. When Stan Lee passed away as Black Bar. Avengers 13. Avengers number 14. Avengers number 15. The Captain Marvel variant cover. I had 2 copies of this, but I kept this one because it reminded me, like I said, so much of the movie that I like the Captain Marvel movie, so I kept that one. Avengers number 16. Appearance of Blade. Avengers number 17. Avengers number 18, a variant cover. Avengers number 19. Avengers number 20. I didn't get the whole War of the Realms. I avoided it. I got the issue 1 of War of the Realms because I liked the number 1 cover. But then I just didn't get any more. Final issue that I got from them, I got this title, Avengers number 22 or 722. So I stopped collecting it after that. I mean, I stopped collecting with 721, but I just like that red cover on 22, so I got it one more time. But I've thought about going back once or twice, but nothing has pulled me in or promised to pull me in. And it was one of those storylines I felt I could drop and not miss out, so trying to save money at the time. I think I picked up 1 or 2 titles since then, so I don't think it did me any good in saving money in the long run, but it is what it is. So that's my collection of the Avengers. Nice little healthy bunch, so I look forward to the future, and I actually look forward to seeing if this turns out into anything. Really looking forward to it. And if not, on a couple of issues. So I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for joining me for issue number 10, or episode number 10 of my collection. Stay tuned next week when we go back to DC. So I'm waiting for a book to come back from CBCS before I do my Batman Beyond, books collection, because I really want to show my graded book off that I sent to CBCS. So I'll have to wait till it comes back to do that video. So don't know what I'm showing next week, but it'll be DC. So thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you're not subbed. Hit that sub button. Hit that notification bell. And as always, Happy collecting, and I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you later.